Hey guys, it's Craig with Mutt's Gear Shack, and I got another unboxing for you guys today. So, let's dig into this thing. Cord, trim arm. So the cords they give you with these is pretty much crap, but you know, they don't have to give you anything, so it's kind of nice that they do give you something. Alright. What we got is a Chibanez. Just rip this off. Chibanez Jem. You know, I always wanted one of these. You know, one of the originals when they were first came out, and then even when they reissued them. But they bring thousands upon thousands upon thousands, and I'm not a fan of really small, thin necks. This thing here, as you can see, has a little bit thicker neck, which I like. It gives me the look I'm after at a price point that I can afford. I mean, this thing was less than $250 shipped to my door here in Alaska. So you cannot beat that. We will kind of go over it. I don't see any issues at all. I mean, it's just so surprising. I just don't know how they can do these for the price and have the quality be so nice. I mean, it's not flawless. I can see a little, it's like they didn't sand a run completely out. It's not bad. There's a couple little, looks like some dirt maybe you got underneath the finish right there. Love the inlays. Look at those. Now, who knows? A lot of times the electronics in these things are terrible. We will see. It is cool that they did the pink though on there. I've heard the bridges aren't great, so we will see how this bridge works. Boy, I love the look of it though. You know, it's got like they've probably done a satin poly finish, probably wipe on. It feels like there's no finish. I mean, I'm sure there is, but it just feels great. It's got a nice weight to it. Man, these things are so freaking impressive. I know, you know, they shouldn't do the headstocks, you know, like that. They shouldn't, and we know what's underneath that sticker. But I just want to show you guys what these things are actually like. I mean, everybody sees them and everybody wonders, you know, what are these things actually like? Well, you know, we're going to put on the workbench. We're going to open it up and we're going to see what they're actually like. And we're going to do some playing demos with these things. You know, you don't focus on the playing. I'm not an exceptional player, but we're just kind of getting the overall sound of it. We'll do the, check out the pickups, see what kind of output they've got on them. Polish up the frets. I can tell the frets, they're not bad. Really smooth through there. I mean, wow, yeah, really nice. The edges are dressed really nice. I'm impressed, guys. Now, is this going to be as good as the actual Chibanez Jem? No, it's definitely not going to be. I mean, I've played some Jems. Although, I'll tell you what, I mean, not neck thickness wise, but the overall feel, it feels a lot like a Jem Jr. To me, it has that kind of a feel to it. You know, a made in Japan Jem, would blow this thing away. I mean, there's no doubt about that. But I'll tell you what, this gets you part way there. This gets you the look. And I really like the neck profile. It's a little bit thicker because I like a thicker neck. So this really works for somebody like me. Let's get it on the bench, check it out. So let's go ahead and get that decal off of there. Again, like I said, I really wish they'd just leave these blank and you could do like a custom logo with a different, you know, that style of font. Fretwork's surprisingly good on it. Love the inlays. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this with an actual edge tremolo. Tuners are marked as Ibanez. Like I said, we know that's fake though. They had a decal over that. It says made in Japan. We know it's made in China. Neck is surprising though. It's a really nice feeling neck. So I can see what's going on in the trim cavity here. You can see this bit of wood right here. That needs to be routed out all the way down through. You can see it's uneven too. So I'm going to have to clean that up before the trim will dump all the way. You see, open the cavity right there to the pickups. So an issue I've come across is one of the lock nuts, the screw is a little too short for the bass side strings, and it will not thread in. It just keeps turning, so you cannot lock those. So now I'm planning on changing out all the hardware anyway, but it is something to note. I don't know how this thing sounds unplugged. Pretty acoustically loud. Like I was saying on this one, the fit and finish is fairly decent. I can see a few runs and stuff here and there. Fretwork is pretty decent on it. My house is really dry, so when it got here, it had no fret sprout. It's getting a little bit of fret sprout, but that's, you know, that's my fault. Pickups are microphonic in this thing, just like on the other chips and stuff or Chinese stuff I've got. It looks awesome though. I mean, I always wanted one of these, and you know, 5,000 plus to get the real Chibanez Jem. The necks on the original Chibanez Jem are just too thin for me. I like a little thicker neck. This has got a fairly thick neck, so just be warned, if you're looking for you know, the thin Chibanez neck, you're not going to get it on this thing. Hardware trash. As soon as you dump the bar, everything's out of tune, locked down. It's the one screw is too short on the locking nut to find a little bit longer one. And it just feels like it wants to strip out. So the hardware is just garbage, complete garbage on these things. It's also, I mentioned earlier, the back of the body's not routed properly for the trim block. So when you pull the trim arm up, it hits. The block is hitting inside the body. So that would need addressed. Just probably route it out a little bit would fix that. I'm going to do some mods of this thing too. I'm going to put some actual DiMarzios in this, some pink ones. And I looked on eBay and found some used parts, the original Chibanez edge bridge and nut. I'm going to buy those, put them on, because I think to me it's a good modding platform. Like I said, I like the neck, I like the thicker neck on it, so this gets me the look without having to spend the big bucks. Is this close to an Chibanez Jem quality? No, not at all. It's cool looking, but it's got lots of little finish flaws, and you know, the attention to detail just isn't there like you're going to get on actual, you know, made in Japan Chibanez. So if you're looking for that quality, just go ahead, bite the bullet, spend the money, and get the real deal. But if you're just looking for something cheap and has the look, you know, these are, like I said, great modding platforms. This one's not near as microphonic as the other one. There's our bridge. There's a bridge middle. Our middle. Do our neck and middle. And our neck. Neck middle. Our middle. Our middle. Bridge inside coil. Straight bridge humbucker. You know, they don't don't sound bad. If they weren't microphonic, I would probably just leave them, but anything higher gain and they're just freaking terrible. Oh guys, this one I really like. This is probably my favorite fake that I've gotten so far. So, like I said, great modding platform. It's just a cool, it's just a cool looking guitar. It plays really well, and I just dig it. So, if you guys like the content, remember, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.